Now, could we be seeing a 00 Sweeney soon, or a Sweeney? My name is James Sweeney, because the actress Sydney Sweeney, there she is, well, she wants to be the next James Bond. Well, the actress insists she'd have much more fun as a titular character than in a supporting role. The White Lotus star had been rumoured to be in line to become the franchise's next Bond girl, but instead, she told Variety she'd rather play the main role instead. Well, let's now speak with the host of the Really 007 podcast, Thomas Pickup. Thomas, welcome to the show. A lot of people are saying this is wokery gone too far. The name's Blonde, James Blonde. Should we really have a woman as 007?
Yeah, I suppose you could say it's just as controversial that she's blonde as never mind that she's a woman. But yeah, I think it's one of these things where she seems like a fun girl. You know, she's been in some great films and TV projects so far. She's on everyone's radar thanks to that jeans adverts, of course.
Yeah.
So she's in the zeitgeist, I suppose. And there's a new Bond film going to be coming out, hopefully in the next 2 years. They're going to start casting, I think, in the new year. So there's a lot of decisions to be made. But I suppose she's just asked the question, isn't she? And she's just been a bit cheeky, I think, and said, rather than just be a straightforward Bond girl, she'd like to be the main man himself.
There's been a lot of talk, of course, about a black Bond, or is that Bames Bond? Idris Elba, he was putting himself forward for that. Let's not forget, though, in terms of historical accuracy, in the Fleming novels, James Bond was clearly a bloke, a white man.
Yeah.
And shouldn't for that reason, we just stick to the actual script?
Yeah, I think it'd be crazy if they changed it that much, where it wasn't even a man. And I think the producers have said that's almost a non-negotiable. If you think that Amazon have recently got creative control, they're like the biggest thing on earth. They just want to make the most successful thing ever. And I think if you change it too much, that'll just alienate the audience. They need to get audiences back, because it could have been about a 7-year gap between the last film. By the time this one comes out, young people might not have heard of Bond. So we need to go back to those traditional tropes of, obviously a man who's English and he just wants to save the world. He will have romantic involvements, and standalone missions are what we would like, so that you can put a film on for 2 hours, enjoy it, and then, you don't have to think about the wider context of the film. It's just entertainment.
OK, Thomas Pickup, thank you very, very much for joining us, the host of the Really 007 podcast. Thanks for your company. Nigel Nelson, I put it to you, James Bond is woke enough already. The smoking has gone, the boozing has gone, the womanising is gone.
He's much more healthy, James Bond,
nowadays.
But
we don't want that. We want an unreconstructed, traditional, masculine... There we go, I'm showing my sexist background. Just don't meddle with the winning formula.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a traditionalist about James Bond as well. I like the Ian Fleming version, and so what you need is somebody a bit like Sean Connery, Scott's background, because Ian Fleming wrote that into the Bond books after he'd seen Sean Connery play the part. Think it should be a bloke, think it should be a white man. I go for Jack Lowden, who plays River Cartwright in Slow Horses.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah,
he would be a good James Bond. He's already doing a spy role at the moment. He looks the part. He would fit in nicely.
But there's me thinking, you say, oh no, it should be someone with trans pronouns. You've been hanging around GB News too long.
I think Idris Elba is a brilliant actor and could play pretty much any part. Don't think that James Bond would quite fit him.
So you're not saying we should live and let live and have a woman? It's a doctor no-no.
I'm afraid it is, yes.
Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right. And I think most people watching out there would just say, look, if you want to make a great new female spy who's dashing and incredible...
Sydney Sweeney.
Write a new book.
And let's have Sydney Sweeney doing it. Yeah, it'd be great.
Have Sydney Sweeney doing it, no problem. But, leave Bond as he is. Thank you very much, Nigel Nelson.